China has just pulled off something that feels straight out of a sci-fi movie. If you thought Elon Musk's tech innovations were wild, wait till you see what China is building. And hey, hit that subscribe button before your jaw drops. How China went from copy to leader. For years, people said China was the world's factory. Great at making things, but not inventing them. But somewhere along the way, that flipped. And it didn't happen with one big announcement. It happened quietly, through 1,000 connected moves that turned the country into an innovation machine. Here's what most people miss. While the rest of the world debated what AI might do, China made it a national curriculum. Kids as young as 6 in Beijing are already learning how to code, train models, and work with AI tools before they even memorize their multiplication tables. Think about that. An entire generation being raised to build the systems the rest of the world will someday use. Let's zoom in. Because the first thing this quiet revolution changed was the car. Next up, the vehicles that drive themselves, talk back, and can even dance. Self-driving SUVs and the GUA01 brain. Imagine standing on a city sidewalk and calling your car like you'd call an Uber, except there's no driver, and the car literally talks to you. That's what's happening in China right now. The GUA01 is one of the first vehicles in the world with a real AI brain. You can tell it, "Come pick me up," and it'll drive itself to you from 2 kilometers away. Inside, it's not just about autopilot. The car has 11 HD cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, and 5 radar systems, more eyes than a military drone. Its AI runs on dual NVIDIA chips with 508 trillion operations per second. That's the kind of processing power you'd expect in a data center, not under your seat. Then there's Simo, the built-in AI partner that learns how you talk, when you're stressed, what routes you prefer, even how you like the AC. It's a mix of assistant, companion, and driver all in one. And here's the twist. China's making millions of these, not luxury one-offs. This year alone, 15 million new Chinese cars will have self-driving capability baked in. That's 2 out of every 3 vehicles rolling off a factory line. Some of these cars are doing things physics teachers would call impossible. The Yangwang U8 can spin 360 degrees in place, like a tank turning on the spot. The IM Motors L6 can literally slide sideways into a parking space. And the BYD U9? It's a supercar that can jump off the ground and dance to music. Yes, actually dance, thanks to its suspension system that reacts faster than a blink. Cars that think. Cars that move like living machines. And cars that never need a human to drive them. But here's the question. If no one's driving, who's building the roads? Up next, highways built by robots, for robots. Robot roads and self-driving construction. You know those time-lapse videos of highways being built by hundreds of workers and machines? Now imagine the same thing, but with 0 people. That's not a prototype. It's already happening in China. They've rolled out a fleet of over 100 self-driving haul trucks, each carrying 85 tons of material, working 24/7, even in freezing temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius. These trucks don't stop for breaks, don't get tired, and don't crash. They coordinate with GPS-guided pavers and road rollers that talk to each other in real time, aligning, leveling, and sealing asphalt to within millimeters of precision. It's wild to think about, but China literally just built roads designed for robots, by robots. Every inch mapped, every layer optimized for the cars and delivery drones that will use them. And the best part? The system runs on AI supervision. Cameras and sensors monitor progress, detect flaws, and make corrections automatically. No foreman, no clipboard, no coffee breaks. It's not just efficiency. It's a new kind of infrastructure logic. The country is building the physical backbone for autonomous systems. Roads where traffic lights, cars, and logistics bots are all synced in one digital rhythm. It's like the entire environment is alive, adjusting to movement in real time. So, the roads are ready, the cars are awake, and the machines are building more machines. Next up, we're heading skyward, because China's delivery drones and floating trains are rewriting what fast even means. 15-minute food and airborne logistics. If you live in Shenzhen or Hangzhou, it's entirely possible your bubble tea or medicine refill already dropped from the sky. No delivery man, no traffic, just a small humming sound, a pause, and a mechanical arm placing your package neatly in a secure box outside your window. That's not a promo test, that's daily life. China's drone logistics network is no startup fantasy. In Muan, drones have already crossed the 300,000 delivery mark, flying preset corridors that map every meter of the sky in 3D. JD.com's heavy lift fleet carries up to 30 kilograms per trip, linking remote villages that used to wait days for supplies. Some even call them airborne pickup trucks. Not poetic exaggeration, but literal infrastructure. Here's how it works. Every drone flight follows a digitally fenced sky lane, constantly communicating with other drones through millisecond LiDAR updates. If a bird enters the route or a signal flickers, backup systems kick in. Path correction, altitude shift, automatic recall. It's an air ballet run entirely by algorithms, and at ground level, vertical takeoff bays and robotic drop boxes handle pickup and delivery without anyone touching a button. In cities, it's become a race for microspeed. A 15-minute delivery window isn't a marketing slogan. It's a national standard. AI engines simulate the entire city as a digital twin, adjusting drone routes in real time as weather, traffic, and order volumes shift. That's millions of decisions per second, all made in the cloud. So yes, drones aren't just delivering goods, they're rewriting the clock. But flight is only half the story. What happens when trains start floating and outrun airplanes? Maglev and hyperspeed transit. If you thought Japan's bullet trains were fast, wait till you see what China's maglevs are doing. The latest test train hit 620 miles per hour. That's nearly 1,000 kilometers per hour, or about the speed of a private jet slicing through the sky. Let that sink in. Beijing to Shanghai, a trip that used to take 5 hours by high-speed rail, could soon take 2.5. No airports, no boarding gates, no turbulence. The secret is in the magnets. These trains don't touch the rails. They hover using superconducting magnetic fields so strong they can lift a car. Some prototypes even test room temperature magnets, eliminating the need for cryogenic cooling, a potential game changer for cost and maintenance. With near-zero friction and active stabilization systems keeping every motion smooth to the millimeter, it feels less like riding a train and more like gliding through gravity itself. Of course, this tech doesn't come cheap. Each kilometer of track can cost tens of millions, but the payoff is colossal. Imagine slashing short-haul flights across the country. Fewer planes, fewer delays, and a massive carbon drop. And strategically, it means something more: a new kind of domestic mobility. If every major Chinese city can be reached in under 3 hours, commerce, labor, and culture start mixing at hyperspeed. You can't help but wonder, if we can travel at jet speed on the ground, how much faster can daily life itself move? Because while trains float and drones fly, entire cities are now being run by algorithms, and the real revolution is invisible. Skynet surveillance, Palm Pay, and the hands-free life. Step into Shanghai's airport and you'll notice something missing: lines. You walk in, glance at a camera, and within seconds, your face is your boarding pass, your ID, and your ticket. 12 seconds from entrance to gate. No wallet, no phone, no paper. Welcome to the algorithmic city, where the boundary between convenience and control is razor thin. Let's start with Palm Pay, China's newest biometric payment system. Instead of scanning your face or card, you hover your hand over a sensor. Infrared beams read your vein pattern, a biological signature harder to fake than a fingerprint, and the payment clears instantly. With error rates under 0.01%, this isn't just futuristic, it's reliable enough to run national commerce. Then there's Skynet, the world's largest surveillance network, with over 200 million cameras tracking movement, analyzing behavior, and flagging anomalies in real time. These aren't just CCTV eyes, they're smart systems that detect everything from jaywalking to unusual crowd density to emotional distress. Add it all up, and you get a city that practically runs itself. Traffic lights that adapt to congestion before it happens. Stores that bill you automatically when you walk out. Hospitals that check your temperature the second you enter. Next, meet the robot nurses, the android teachers, and the machine farmers shaping China's social frontier. From robot nurses to android museums, the social services revolution. In a hospital in Guangzhou, a nurse rolls silently through the halls. She doesn't breathe, doesn't sleep, and never forgets a dose. She's one of hundreds of robot nurses now serving in China's growing smart hospitals, where AI systems track thousands of patients simultaneously. These robots deliver meals, monitor vitals, and even assist in surgeries guided by doctors hundreds of kilometers away. The same logic is unfolding on farms. Giant Agris T-100 drones spray hundreds of acres with centimeter precision, while 108-arm cotton toppers pick and sort without rest. GPS transplanters plant rice faster than a dozen farmers combined. In a nation facing labor shortages, the fields are quietly going autonomous. And then there are the humanoids. In the factories of X-robots, over 200 hyperreal androids have already been built. Replicas of scientists, artists, even historical figures. Some are stationed in museums, giving lectures as versions of people who've been gone for centuries. It's eerie, brilliant, and just a little unsettling. Robotic dogs patrol train stations. Kung Fu-capable humanoids assist in police drills. Companion bots comfort the elderly in smart apartments. Each new use case blurs the line a little more between machine and caretaker, between tool and presence. But there's a cost. When robots fill the gaps in care, in labor, in loneliness, what happens to human connection? To trust? To identity? Imagine this: a small apartment, an EV charging quietly outside, a drone buzzing past the window, and a robot nurse watching over its aging owner. It's peaceful, efficient, and strangely hollow. China's building the future at scale. The world can marvel, condemn, or prepare. But one thing's certain: we'll all have to decide whether we're shaping these systems or being shaped by them. Which of these breakthroughs excites you most, or scares you the most? Drop one word below. And if you learned something new today, subscribe, because we're tracking the tech that's quietly remaking tomorrow.